Hello my beautiful Ignite Fitness family. I hope you're all feeling great today and ready to crush another workout. Today's workout is a part of our beginner series. It is a Pilates bar fusion workout. So we're going to just flow through this workout and it's going to feel really fabulous on the body. We're going to find some stretches. We're also going to work our strength. This time we have the option to bring a little bit of weight into the workout. So I have a set of 3-pound dumbbells. You can use whatever you have at home, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s being the max that I would suggest for this workout. Today, if you don't have any weights on hand, that's totally okay. The weights aren't exactly necessary for this workout. Otherwise, you'll need water and a mat underneath your feet. Let's begin. There is a warm-up built into this workout, so let's jump in and warm up the body together. Meet me down on the mat. We're going to come into our hands and knees into a nice tabletop position. And let's just take a moment here to find what that feels like safely. So we got the hands stacked under the shoulders, knees stacked under the hips. We've got our belly drawn in. So we're creating a nice flat back. We're taking the neck out long in front of us and the gaze is just about here in front of our mat. Breathing in, expanding the ribs. Exhale, just really feel the expansion in the body here, all while keeping that tummy drawn up and in. Allow the eyes of the elbows to turn out of the arms. Now guys, whenever we do a Pilates style mat class, we tend to be on our wrists a lot. If at any point you find it to be too much, you can come onto your knuckles in a fist position. If you have yoga blocks on hand, you can use yoga blocks as well. And for a lot of the moves, if you need to drop to your forearms, especially for anything that we're doing booty-wise, that is another variation for you as well. Alright guys, so from here we're going to flow through a nice cat-cow to warm up the spine. So tucking the chin, rounding the back for a nice cat. Exhaling down, arching the back, taking the chin and gaze up towards the sky. Flowing with the breath. Inhale, arch. Exhale, drop. Inhale, arch. Exhale, drop. See if you can find a little space, a little bit more each time you move through this cat-cow. Really enjoy that expansion through the upper back, dropping through the spine, the hips. Last one here. Go all the way through cow, and then we'll meet in a nice neutral spine. Taking the right leg out, left arm out in front. We're going to go into some bird dog lifts here. So once again, draw that tummy in, find that nice flat back as we begin to lift and lower that arm and leg. Working the balance here. If it becomes too much and the balance is too challenged, drop the hand, leave it on the mat, and just move through that glute lift in the back. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Draw it in, switch sides, taking the hand and foot out. 3, 2, 1. Let's lift and lower. And once again, if you need to drop that hand into the modifier, you do so. Whatever you have to do, guys, that's the main thing. Whatever you have to do to get through the movement, do it, and do it safely. Squeeze the bum. Beautiful. Give me 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. And 1. Beautiful. Draw the knee and hand in, meeting back in tabletop. Taking a second to draw the belly in. Walk the hands out slightly in front. Tuck the toes. We're going to press up and back into a downward dog. From here, we're just going to pedal out those feet. Taking the gaze in between the legs. Drawing that belly in. Uddiyana Bandha, which is a belly lock. So if you really squeeze that belly in, drawing the belly button towards the spine, finding a nice navel lock, working through the core, and keeping that low back supported through this entire workout. Walk them out, walk them out. Beautiful. Ooh, that feels good. A few more like this and we'll find a nice little steady hold. Hold for one more big breath in. From here we'll shift our knees down nice and wide, sinking back to child's pose. We're reaching the fingertips as far as you can forward. And we'll begin to walk them all over to one side. And again, walk them all over to the other. Beautiful. And we'll come back center. And we're going to flip down onto our bums here. We're going to move into our workout now. We're going to go through a little bit of a glute bridge series. Everyone knows I love these. So you can option to grab your weights here and place them on your hip bones. So coming down on our backs, bending our knees, taking the heels semi-close to the glutes, to the booty, setting those weights right on our hip bones. We're going to come up into a classic glute bridge. So we're just pressing the hips up towards the sky, using the hands to keep the weights balanced, pressing those hips up. Now we're just going to find a nice little flow here at your own pace, and just listen to the sound of my voice as I guide you through the rest of this movement in the series. No need to look up at the TV, just listen to my voice. 2 more like this. 1 and 2. This time, drawing the feet closer together into a narrow bridge. Press the hips up. At the top, we're going to open the legs in an abduction. Draw them in, lower them down. So we're going up and out and in and down. Draw it up, go up and out and in. Take it down, go up, now up and out and in and down. Stay at this pace. Yes, it's going to burn. And down, take it up, go up and out and in and down. If at any point you need to drop the weights, you can do so. In and down. Take the feet back wide this time, even wider than your classic glute bridge. We're going to press the hips up, take it to the top, and from here we're going to drop it halfway. We're going to go in a pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Beautiful. Stay pace. Doing great. Beautiful. Push, push, drop it down, go, pulse, 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 pulse. Drop it down, bring the feet back into neutral, into our classic glute bridge. We're going to go through a marching bridge. So we're stepping the one leg up and over top, pressing through the opposite heel. Take your time here. We're going lift, lower down, lift opposite, lower down. Stay pace here. Lift and drop. Lift and drop. Really drive through the heel as we press that pelvis up. When we're using single leg bridges, the pelvis doesn't go quite as high as when we're doing double leg bridge. Don't worry, you're doing it right. Press it up. Give me 4 more here. Go 4, down, go 3, down, 2, down, 1, down. Beautiful. To set the weights down at your side. Brace the hands on the mat. Go classic bridge and down. Go up and down. 5 more. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take those legs and hug them towards the body. You can tuck your chin, come into a nice ball, and just rock for me here. Find a little massaging in the lower back as you just rock side to side. Release the pressure in the glutes and come up nice and slow. Beautiful. We're going to come into a plank series now. So if you need to have a sip of water, take it. There's no need to rush here. We're going to go into a high plank hold to begin with. So what that looks like, similar to when we were doing our hands knees position, planting the hands on the mat, we're going to take each leg out. If you need a little bit stronger base of support, you can take the feet wider. If you're feeling strong, you can keep the toes close together. And we're just going to hold here, keeping that gaze out just in front of our mat. Breathing strong, solid breath. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to the knees. Sink back, child's pose. Beautiful. From here, we're going to turn to the side, coming in for supported side plank. So I'm going to give you two variations depending on where you're at. So you can take the top leg out at the top, out in front, lift the hips, keeping a bent supported knee underneath, and hold here. If you are feeling the extra strength today and you want to press up into full side plank, you can do so. Everybody up, pushing through that forearm, pressing the hips up towards the sky. So there's almost a little arch in the obliques here. The elbows stacked over the shoulder. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. We're going to rotate to the other side and repeat on the opposite side. Beautiful. Breathe it out. Find either your supported side plank or your full side plank position. We're going to lift down, press those hips up towards the sky. Beautiful. Make sure everything is stacked. Nice even line. We want to do things safely so we can get stronger. We don't want injuries. Injuries prevent us from coming back to the mat. Holding here for 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Beautiful. Quick sip of water, and we're going to come into our low plank hold.
I can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat.
They may not be everyone's favorite, but they're absolutely necessary. This is a full body workout. When you do a low plank hold, a high plank hold, so many muscles are firing here. So the low plank, we're coming onto our forearms, elbows stacked under the shoulders, taking the feet out, drawing the belly in. Let's hold here. Pressing back into those toes, pushing the heels back. Tummy is tight, the back is flat. Booty is working and squeezing those inner thighs together. Holding here for 15. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop to those knees. Sink it back, child's pose. Beautiful. Love it. All right, coming up to standing now. Take your time. Grab a sip of water if you need it. You're doing great. We're going to bring the legs back into it. Now we're going to kind of enter a little bit into our bar series. So option to use the weights. If you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to. We're going to just hold them into front, and they're going to work as a bit of a counterbalance here. So we're going to point the right toe back, opening external rotation through the thigh bone right at the hip socket. Holding the weights there, we're just going to come into a little arabesque lift, lifting and squeezing. If you need to hold onto a wall or a chair, you may do that. Balance takes time. Just like strength takes time, flexibility takes time, balance comes over time. And we're just really taking our time with these lifts. We're not arching the back, everything is standing tall. We think about ballerinas and their long lines. Here's 4 and 3. Go 2 and 1. Hold it at the top here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it in. Beautiful. We're going to go to the other side. So pointing the left toe, externally rotating through that hip. We're opening everything up, getting ready to lift, using either the weights or chair for balance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift and squeeze. Belly tight. Woo. Find a focal point to focus on. Breathe. You're doing amazing. 2 more. And take it to the top and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it through. You can give me a little hip pop on either side to release some pressure. We're going to come into some nice sumo squats with an elevated arm raise, so lateral arm raise. Taking those toes again, externally rotated in the hips. Anytime we're doing bar, always think about that turnout. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It looks like this. We're dropping into that sumo squat, getting as low as your hip mobility will allow right now. And we're taking those weights just up to shoulder height, no higher, no lower. Smile through it. Strong body, belly tight. Love it. Beautiful. Give me 2 more like this, and then we're going to meet at the bottom, and we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold those weights up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the weights in. Drop low into that sumo squat and hold. Big breath in, nice even breath. And we're slowly going to press it up. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Setting the weights down. We're going to come back onto our mat. We're going to visit the abs again. A sip of water. If you need it, stay hydrated. We're going to come into some Pilates abs moves. We're going to start with 100s. This is a really classic Pilates move. You're going to see it in almost every mat class. It's just a classic. So we're going to come down onto our back, planting our hands to the side, taking your legs up. So you have the option to stay upright, or if you're feeling a little stronger, dropping the legs forward, even coming as close as nice and low to the ground. From here, we're going to take the arms out, flex the palms, flex the fingers, and we're going to pulse it out. Using little exhales. Here we go, guys. Everyone up together. 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. Go. Tummy's held in very tight. Strong body. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Beautiful, guys. From here, we're going to move into a single leg stretch. So we're going to take one leg out, one leg in, taking our hand behind the thighs. Again, lifting our neck and shoulder up off the mat. If that feels okay for you, if you're finding too much strain on your neck, you can keep it down and just move through the leg motions, but it's going to look like this. We're going to work that breath still. Pulse it out. Come on, guys, join me now. Tucking the chin towards the chest, gaze up at the ceiling out in front of you, and we're drawing those knees as close to the chest as we can, pulling behind the thigh, finding some length in the hamstring, mobility in the hips. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Drawing the knees towards the chest. Lovely. We're going to come into leg drops. I know these are not necessarily everyone's favorite, but they really work the lower abdominals, the more transverse abdominis. We're going to come up nice and high. We're going to take our legs all the way up towards the sky, and we're going to slowly lower them towards the mat just before they touch, bringing them back up. You only take them as low as you can while keeping that low back still pressed into the mat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down and up. Use your breath to guide you. Reminding yourself that you can do this. You can do this. I know it's challenging. It's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be a walk in the park. It's supposed to be a challenging exercise, a challenging workout. You've committed to it, so you push through and you make it to the end. Give me 5 more here. Go 5, squeeze, 4, squeeze, 3, 2, and 1. Draw it in, hug the knees towards the chest. Guys, you are amazing. Rotating onto the side. We're going to come into our side booty series, and we are nearly done. So coming up onto the hand, resting the head in there, planting the hand for support, the top hand. We're going to lift and point that toe and follow me for further directions. 3, 2, 1. So these are small and not small, sorry, they're big lifts, but they're controlled. We're working the eccentric and concentric motion here, and by doing that, we're working the inner thigh and the outer thigh at the same time. So use that breath, big and bold. Need 3 more like this. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. We're going to make big circles with those legs, going backwards. Yes, we're going to feel firecrackers in that leg. Take your time. 5. 3 more. Woo! Last one, all the way up and around. And we're going to go the other way. We're going to take it forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, guys. 6. 2 more. And last one, 8. Beautiful. Rolling onto your back. We'll come into a nice little figure 4 stretch. Take the working leg over top the knee, the opposite knee, sorry, and we're going to lift the leg, pressing into it for a nice figure 4 stretch. Call it figure 4 because you can make the number 4 with your legs. Rolling it up. We'll switch to the other side. These ones burn, guys, but they're super effective at getting us that really nice round booty that we want, you know, getting rid of those hip dips. If you did the hip dips workout with me, you know what that feels like. Here we go, guys. Point the top leg out on the 45-degree angle. Let's lift nice and slow. Again, working that eccentric and concentric motion. Up and down. Squeeze. Beautiful. Keep breathing, guys. You're doing great. Last one here. Get ready. Let's take it backward. Big circle, slow and controlled. We're not rocking in the body. The only thing that's moving is that top leg. 4 more like this. 4. Woo! 3. 2. And 1. Beautiful, guys. We're taking it all the way forward now for 8. Using all the control, mind to muscle, guys. You can do this. 4, 3, 2, and last one, all the way up and over, rolling to your back to stretch that leg out, figure 4 stretch. Release the pressure off that glute muscle. Well done, guys. You did amazing. You know what, actually, I'm feeling a little bonus move coming on. Let's flip over onto our knees. We're going to come into 10 supported push-ups. I feel like this is a good finisher for this workout. Drawing the toes up towards the sky, tummy in. If you're feeling extra strong and want to go from your toes, do it, guys. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Dropping the chest towards the mat. Everything's in a nice flat line. Here's 4, 5, drive to the palms of those hands. 3 to go. 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful, guys. So proud of you. Make sure you enjoy a nice little stretch after this. Drink lots of water today. So proud of you for showing up for yourself. I hope you enjoyed this beginner series workout. If you'd like to see more like them, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. Bye, guys.